Je récolte quelques objets. Donc il est revenu, qu'est-ce qu'il m'a rapporté? Il n'était pas foutu de trouver... Mince.
Where to? Bye bye.
Pas foutu de me trouver des poupées quoi. Ah, ça a l'air plus pratique hein. C'est une nouveauté qu'il n'y avait pas dans le 1. En plus c'est pratique pour semer les ennemis. On va pas aller à la molinière tout de suite parce que... What? Donc au moins ça va me permettre, j'espère. J'ai pas regardé un truc. Ah ouais, on peut même pas tourner en plus. De pouvoir faire mon arme. Ce que je... Mais alors, mais qu'est-ce que... Pourquoi maintenant c'est fluide? Ah, j'ai pas de croc. Ok. C'est fluide dans un sens mais pas fluide dans l'autre, on vérifie. En fait non, ouais, c'est la première fois, il a dit fuck it. Donc c'était vraiment une chute de FPS exceptionnelle auquel on a eu affaire. Alors trick F1, on va aller... Et on va se manier... Non, bah... On va sauvegarder à l'intérieur en fait. Voilà, on sauvegarde ici.
This is huge.
Bonjour, demoiselle. Oups, excusez-moi. Non, je rigole.
We've been expecting you, Mr. Kresnik. Please deliver the item in question directly to the CEO himself.
Look at this place. It's so big and pretty.
Indoor voice, Leia.
Who are these people?
Mes amis. J'aurais dit qu'une idée.
We're a package deal.
I'm Luger's friend and advisor.
And I'm the acting guardian of these miners.
I'm acting guardian number 2. And I'm acting guardian of this kitty.
One moment, please.
Acting guardian number 2, huh?
Look who's talking.
All of you may enter. Mr. Bakura is most impressed by the loyalty you engender in others, Mr. Kresnik.
feel like I understand you better now. Sometimes I can just tell what you're thinking. You always work so hard. If anyone deserves this, it's you. Please, keep up the great work.
Ouais, copain de Jude. Wouhou. Agilité plus. Putain, ça a l'air grand quand même. Et je pense... Et... Oh. Et je trouve que par rapport... vu comment les années ont passé, ce bâtiment est super bien fait. Hein. Allez, bon, assez papoté. On est au 40e étage, t'es sérieux? C'est grand alors.
Why, Luger, I've been waiting for you. Thanks. Any leads on your brother's whereabouts? Well, as it turns out, I have news for you of both varieties. Good and bad. Which one first?
La mauvaise d'abord et après tu me dis la bonne.
Mr. Kresnik's going on the police's most wanted list.
Your life's about to get a lot tougher.
So they're gonna throw Luger in jail?
Wasn't there good news?
Indeed, I would like to recruit you as an agent in our company. Don't act so surprised. It makes perfect sense. I've been keeping my eye on you this whole time. You never back down from difficult situations. More importantly, you have the strength to face them.
I'd wager you've been doing more than just keeping an eye on him.
You've been testing Luger. You can't get the true measure of a man by observing from a distance. What do you say? Become one of my agents and I'll keep the police off your back, even if I have to get pushy.
He doesn't even have a choice. This is blackmail.
I failed to mention that an agent's salary is considerable. You'll be killing two birds with one stone. You can avoid arrest and pay off that massive loan almost overnight, provided you show me results, of course.
What kind of results?
No fractured dimensions.
Fractured dimensions?
Surely you've noticed them.
Worlds like ours, but not?
Think of this flower as our prime dimension, a world where history flows in a way that's familiar to us. But it's not the only blossom. There are offshoots.
When one of these appears, it disperses soul energy from the prime dimension. Our dimension, in other words.
Wait, it disperses? That can't be good.
And what happens if we don't do anything about it?
Ultimately, souls will vanish from the prime dimension. Of course, this means humans will die out as well.
Whoa, time out.
This all sounds pretty far-fetched.
Olympius going dry, the failure of Spyrite technology. What if I were to tell you those effects were caused by the loss of soul energy from the prime dimension?
It can't be true.
Oh, but it is. Spirius has been working to save our world by eliminating its counterparts in the fractured dimensions.
How could you possibly eliminate an entire world?
That is a question for our friend Luger here. His chromatis transformation has the power we need to infiltrate and destroy these parasitic realities.
The power to destroy a world.
No fair! I have no idea what everybody's talking about!
Luger, for the sake of this world, the true world, you must help us.
Alors là, j'ai envie de dire R1 parce que juste pour savoir ce qui va se passer en fait. Mais bon, je me dis que qui travaillait dessus. Bon, on fait R1 pour voir.
He was the best of the best. Julius eliminated more than 100 fractured dimensions.
We believe it's very likely that former Director Kresnik has fled into one such dimension.
Find him and you'll kill 3 birds with 1 stone. That's a good lad. You're officially a DODA agent of Spirius.
One thing I still don't get. What's causing these fractured dimensions?
It's not a what, it's a who.
A great spirit of Canaan. Kronos.
The land of Canaan?
Another great spirit?
There is nothing to fear. We have in our possession the power needed to oppose him. Come to the underground training area, and I will show you how to wield it.
I have to admit, being an agent for the Spirius Corporation is kind of a big deal. But are you sure about this?
Pas vraiment.
Thought so. But if the CEO says you can handle it, that's a big thumbs up. I mean, my editor will barely let me take down a classified ad. This could be your big chance to make it big. Ugh, what reporter uses big twice in one sentence?
Non mais c'est quand même hallucinant quoi. Julius a travaillé pour détruire des dimensions quand même.
Bisley Bakor certainly lives up to his reputation.
He certainly makes an impression. He's like...
Non, j'ai plus l'impression là, c'est vraiment le roi d'Olympia ça.
That's not far from the truth.
Bakor casts a heavy shadow over the world of Olympian politics. If he wanted to, he could probably topple the government or single-handedly start his own war.
I've been reading back issues of the paper, and it seemed like the Spirius Corporation was a driving force behind the Otherworld reactor plan. But as soon as the schism was destroyed, they immediately switched sides to back Marcia's moderate government.
I wonder what they hope to achieve with that change.
This doesn't sound like any king I've ever heard of.
Well, regardless, he's Luger's boss now. Let's just make sure we're the ones using him and not the other way around.
That makes sense. We can't accomplish much without him.
But be careful. I don't think that Bakor was lying, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't telling us everything either.
I agree.
Ah mon chat est de retour.
That's it? Wow.
Eh mais t'es pas fichu de trouver quand même. Oh là là, hein, c'est chiant.
How does Beasley know about Luger's power?
Not exactly the tailored suits and financial reports sort of CEO, huh?
Oh rez-de-chaussée. On verra les autres étages plus tard. Hein. Alors il faut que j'aille par là. Déjà on va sauvegarder pour être sûr. C'est peut-être un autre ascenseur. Oui, c'est celui-là. On regarde. donné que j'ai sauvegardé avant, ça ne servait à rien.
Never thought something like this would be down here.
Must have cost Spirius a pretty penny.
On dirait un labyrinthe géant. Ok.
Steel yourself, Agent. I wish we could ease into this, but time is of the essence. You'll have to train the hard way. Actual combat.
Oh, mais c'est eux.
Don't interfere.
Alors, oui. Quand elle est pleine, utilisez L3 et plus R3. Ok.
What's happening?
Et si elle est pleine, on peut l'utiliser à tout moment. Même à terre, vaciller ou si on subit des coups. Ah oui, là c'est très très violent. Ah, c'est ça, division 0. L'attaque dépendra du niveau atteint avec votre combo. Appuyez sur croix et rond. D'accord. Appuyez sur croix, croix et rond. Ok. Le tueur chromatique solide avec le temps ou à mesure que vous subissez des dégâts.
Show me what you're made of.
Luger?
Ah ouais, c'est hyper dangereux. En activant certaines capacités, vous recevrez plus grande quantité de minerais. Ah ouais, quand même.
Something's wrong with Luger.
That's enough for now. Still no match for Julius, though.
So that's a chromatus.
Where'd Luger learn that trick?
It's a family trait. He's one of Kresnik's descendants. See his watch? It's a Kresnik heirloom, passed down for generations. It's the key to the transformation. Though it would seem Julius has been using yours all this time.
That's not Luger's. It's my daddy's.
We're talking about Kresnik, the Genesis Sage, right? The one who wielded the Lance of Will?
The Sage Kresnik? Yes, I seem to recall that name from Rieze Maxia legend.
So the tale is different here in Olympias?
If Kresnik wasn't a sage, what was he?
A wretched plaything for the spirits. They granted... No, they cursed the Kresnik line with the chromatus. But Kresnik's curse is humanity's weapon. And you, Luger, will master it. I will contact you when we detect a new fractured dimension. Until then, rest up.
Look, Luger, I really hate to bring this up, but you've been neglecting your loan payments lately. Nobody likes a financial deadbeat.
So much for resting up.
Fin du chapitre 6. Ah oui, quand même. Alors, on a appris Kresnik et moisson de vitesse. Alors, ces capacités augmentent la durée de votre transmutation et l'efficacité de l'orbe, ok.
Too bad you can't just transform away your debt, huh?
Yeah.
Looks like you've gotten a little stronger, Luger. All thanks to me and Rolo, I bet.
Je regardais un peu les titres. Alors capacité. Ah oui, agilité 3. La durée de... Oh. Moisson de vitesse, vaincre des ennemis de vitesse lors de la première phase. Ok, bon, on prend celui-là. Obsession.
A great spirit that lives in the land of Canaan. We gotta find this Chronos guy and ask him where Canaan is.
You're really obsessed with that place, aren't you?
What's wrong with that? I've got a one-track mind.
You do?
Tu sais ce que ça veut dire, moi?
I know it means something good. Daddy used to say that Mommy had a one-track mind, too. He says I'd take after her.
Must have made for quite a marriage.
Did you say something?
No, not at all. Just that I envy your old man.
Right?
You sure love your daddy.
I don't love him that much, but he really seems to like me. So, I've got to keep the promise I made to him, no matter what.
Ok. Bon.
Just a moment. I almost forgot to give you your world map. It's standard issue for all DODA agents. I'm sure it will come in handy in your pursuit of the former Director Kresnik.
Enfin. Faut attendre 6 chapitres pour l'avoir, quoi. Oh, Duval, j'ai un truc. Ah bah mince alors. On va continuer comme ça, étant donné que je me suis dit, vu que la dernière fois je vous ai fait un chapitre, alors on va faire 2 chapitres. Et peut-être que je couperai très loin de la fin du premier chapitre. Pourquoi pas. Enfin, du 7e chapitre. Alvin le marchand.
Got some time to kill?
Why?
Uh-oh. He's about to ask a favor, and it's not gonna be pretty.
Those reporter's instincts of yours are right on the money.
Now he's just kissing up. This favor must be a doozy.
I'm about to go to work is all. Mind lending a hand?
You'd never guess from looking at him, but Alvin's actually a fruit merchant. He buys his stuff fresh from Rieze Maxia and wholesales it to grocers in Olympias.
We just got started, so we're still in the early stages of making connections and nabbing clients. I could use some help.
T'inquiète, tu peux compter sur nous.
You're a real sport. Thanks. Just pretend you're shoppers passing by and follow my lead, okay?
This sounds like a racket.
Great. I'll go work my magic. Remember, we don't know each other.
What are we getting into?
dans de la merde.
Thanks for being such a good sport about all this, Luger.
Et faut que je remonte.
Sure, your customers might say they're fine with your fruit, but wouldn't you sell more if it was fresher and tastier?
I doubt they'd even know the difference.
Let's find out. Excuse me, sir, ma'am. Care to try some samples? What do you think? Notice a difference between them?
The one on the right's nice and sweet. The one on the left, not so much.
You think so, huh? What about you, sir? Which do you prefer?
Celui de droite.
Interesting.
What'd I tell you?
Okay, you sold me. I'll start stocking your oranges on a trial basis.
A wise businessman.
Hey! Get away from me!
A fight?
I know that voice. We should go too. I have a bad feeling about this.
Let's keep
Oh,
it
on
up.
a entendu la voix d'Aiva.
Good luck!
Pourquoi il va pas me trouver ce truc hein? Ah non.
I'm telling you, I'm just here on business. I'm not causing any trouble. All right?
That's for us to decide, bub. Don't you Rieze Maxians understand the concept of boundaries?
That's why I'm here. I've come to negotiate a partnership with Skylark Exchange.
Whatever. No one wants your crap.
You okay?
Hey,
Alvin!
please, let me talk to Mr. Arthas at Skylark Exchange.
Weren't we clear?
Careful, it's a crowded street.
We're not about to let any stray lead hit the Skylark Exchange. The Rieze Maxia and his friends, though? That's a different story.
Aha!
Huh?
You maniacs would risk a bloodbath on public streets? Prepare for judgment from an elite junior agent of the Spirius Corporation. Oh, you guys. Why am I not surprised?
Hey! We haven't done anything.
Enough of your lies!
Vous êtes sérieux?
This guy's nuts, though.
Relax, he's just knocked out.
With a double-bladed sword?
I hit him with the flat of it, I swear.
Oh, sure you did.
We got him.
Bon, comme c'est un buzz, vous connaissez le principe. Si je perds 5 fois, on passe en mode normal.
I'll help. Try using wind.
Twinkling flash! Right there! Lightning flash!
Daring is daring.
Hey! Phantom edge!
No breaks?
Oui, j'ai oublié un truc, c'est bien ce que je me disais. Et ça m'étonne qu'on puisse affronter Alvin à ce moment-là.
Link up! I got your back! Wake up already! I got your back!
Mais là, je trouve ça bizarre qu'il ne veut pas utiliser ça.
We need to do our best.
Don't you back out on me.
Water fire! All right!
Ah, mes flûtes.
Oh yeah, I feel it!
Je me casse.
Dragon flash! Dragon rending flash! Disintegrate! Eat it!
Ah, là c'est mort.
We need to do our best.
Don't you back out on me.
Armor crusher! Phantom edge!
C'est vraiment mort.
Luger! What happened? Not looking. See what it takes to be an agent?
Alors, recommencer. Hein, là c'est la première défaite. Dommage, je crois que je vais garder l'équipe comme ça. Oh mais pourquoi je l'ai maintenant cette barre?
With a double-bladed.
Je l'avais pas tout à l'heure.
Oh, sure you did.
Right there!
I got your back. We got him.
Go for it!
No brakes. We got him.
Lunar reflection!
No brakes.
Great!
I'm here for you. They're in Guardian Field.
Hop.
We got him.
Falling thunder! Right there! Lightning flash! Hammer! Phantom edge! Great!
I'm here for you.
Et j'ai encore oublié de leur réactiver.
Lightning flash!
Hang in there.
We got him.
Wait, power! Second restoration! Lightning flash! Wait, power!
Non.
All right! Phantom edge! Phantom edge!
Oh, c'est mon meilleur ami ce mode. Et en plus, il est plus rapide qu'Ivar quoi.
Lightning flash! Wait, power! Lightning flash!
Not today!
Punishing shot! Armor crush! Light spear! Lightning
I'm here
flash!
for you. I'm here for you.